self-esteem. Catching the I love me disease. For most of human existence, self-esteem was an unheard-of notion akin to the theories of those heretics who believed that the world was round. The term self-esteem, defined by Webster's dictionary as pride in oneself, self-respect, made its way into the common public awareness during the 60s and 70s as a catch-all term to describe the essence of parenting problems. The old ways of parenting were pronounced barbaric and damaging to the budding self-esteem of our youth, and many parents, fearful of raising unhappy, ill-adjusted children, took advice that led to a generation of children with high self-esteem. So high, it eclipsed personal responsibility and created a me-first mentality. On the other hand, most of us are taught that thinking highly of ourselves is a vain, selfish, and undesirable trait. Ready for another exercise? Make a list of all the things you've tried and stopped doing before completing. Remember, you haven't failed at them. You have simply made a temporary pit stop on the path to success. Failure. Try to nail Jell-O to a tree. Hint: for those of you interested, the consistency for this to work out is far beyond the normal means of Jell-O, about 3 packets to 1 cup of water. Buy a new video game and attempt to win it in one sitting. If you play video games on a regular basis, buy a video game that's different from the ones you usually play. For example, if you enjoy fighting video games, try a quest-driven format or video chess. Start a new hobby that requires creating an end product, such as knitting, model kit building, or cake decorating. Challenge Jeff Gordon to a stock car race. This will also help overcome your fears of rejection and humiliation, as at least one of them is bound to happen. You can determine your own form of exposure therapy by coming up with ways to face your personal fears one small step at a time. If you can't think of anything, ask a friend to help. Most people are more than willing to try something new, especially if they get to watch you do something entertaining. Note, these exercises are not intended as a substitute for professional psychiatric care. If your fears are extraordinarily strong and interfere with normal functions or daily activities, you should seek the advice of a certified psychiatrist. Self-induced exposure therapy can be effective in reducing or alleviating normal fear, but should not be used in cases of mentally crippling or trauma-induced fear. Busting the barriers of trauma. If you're going through hell, keep going. A quote from Sir Winston Churchill.